Buenos dias, fellow gamers. My name is Sid. How you guys doing? Today I got another banger video for you, and in this one I will present to you a game that a friend has made. And the game is called Mini Car Coin Collector. To start things, what is this game about? Well, as you can tell from the title, this game is about collecting coins. And you can do that with different cars. There's also different maps, but when it comes to the features, what this game offers, I'm gonna show you that in just a second. One thing I have to mention is that currently this game is only available for Android. I don't know if they're gonna change that in the future, but currently it's only available on Android. This game has been developed by a company called Bloodstain Games. You're gonna see that in just a second. So, as you can see, this is the logo of that company, Bloodstain Games. In my opinion, a pretty cool, pretty simple logo, but looks pretty nice. And fun fact, this company is being directed by a friend of mine, a very good and close friend of mine. And the fact that he has done this game is actually pretty cool. Like, I played it. I'm gonna show you some gameplay, also what I think of it. I'm gonna make some suggestions. And if you have any suggestions, you always just feel free to comment that down below, of course. But enough talking, let me show you the game. Alright, let me show you everything there is. First of all, we do have a very nice car. Yeah, I like the fact it's green. Old Faithful, it does have decent acceleration, good speed, I guess, and, well, handling's improvable. If you click on the coins, you have the options to buy coins with real money. I mean, keep in mind, producing this game does cost some money. So I do understand why companies want money for that, because they need something in return to work on more features in the future, So yeah. But what I like is that you have the option to get free coins just by watching advertisements. I did that. It's not too long of an advertisement. So yeah, pretty good. For the settings, we have the option to turn off and turn on the music as well as for the sound. We also have the option to remove ads. Like I said, producing a game costs money, so the developers sometimes or mostly depend on the advertisements, to have like a certain amount of income. So what I'm saying is, if you buy the no ads, you always directly support the game developers, which is very beneficial for them and helps them create more in the future. So what else you can see is that you do have achievements that you can unlock, and they do give you XP, which is very nice. What I do love very much is the fact that you have a leaderboard, because that means you can literally compete with other people for the first place. As you can see, Bloodstain Games is on rank 1. So if you want to beat that, just make sure to play this game and be like, hey, I actually beat the person that made this game. It's always pretty cool, isn't it?
This is where the fun begins.
On to the second car, we do have Thunderbird. As you can see, more acceleration, slightly less speed, but a better handling. I mean, this handling is decent, and you can either buy that with real money, which, like I said, always supports the developers, or, and that's a cool thing, you can also buy that with the in-game currency, and that depends on how many coins you collect. On to the next car, Violet Vortex. Well, this car seems to have decent acceleration, high speed, and very good handling, actually. Of course, this one is more expensive, so if you want this, you have to play a little bit longer. The next car is called Speedy. Speedy Gonzalez, maybe. Look at that speed, though. Damn, bro. Like, the handling is quite nice, the acceleration is actually good, but the speed, bro, you're gonna be off the chains. Holy cow. For the ultimate Giga Chad Master Race car, the Red Rocket. Maximum acceleration, maximum speed, maximum handling. Then again, those stats are awesome. Keep in mind though, you're gonna have a very fast car, so the chances of you bumping into something are higher. So I would call this car high risk, high reward. So yeah, those are the cars that you can choose from. And now we shall take a look at the maps. First of all, we do have the Desert Road, we have the Valley Road, and we also have the Arctic Road. Let's start with that one. 2, 1, go. Just jiggling around a little bit. So as you can tell, you're starting off a little bit slow, but don't be fooled, it gets faster. There's gonna be more obstacles, there's gonna be more things in your way, and collecting those coins is gonna be a little bit more difficult. One thing I have to mention already is that I do love the music. So, as you saw, there are 3 different maps which come with different types of music, which is very nice. You know what makes this game special? The fact that it's so chill to play. For example, let's say you're having a stressful day at work, you just want to come home, you just want to chill, you just want to lay on your bed, on your couch, whatever. You just turn on your phone, you just play this game, you're just having a good time, you're relaxing, you're vibing to the beat, and you could just forget about the rest, you know, just forget about the stressful day you had, just focus on here and now, just have a good time, and try to climb up those leaderboards, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some people competing for the first place. So as you can see, it's gonna get a little bit more challenging. We're gonna have more cars, we're gonna have a little bit more obstacles in our way, but that's fine, because we are doing okay. We're doing okay. You know, you see that? We're evading those trucks, we're evading those cars, we're collecting coins like crazy. There's gonna be another obstacle. Sometimes you can just like drive in the middle is what I noticed. But I do think at some point in the stage, there's gonna be obstacles in the middle, so you're gonna have to go like either left or right. You know, the thing is, I could go a little bit longer. I just want to show you what happens if you actually bump into something. So here you can see I bumped into something. You do get an advertisement. And after this advertisement is over, you can see that you have the option to revive yourself at no cost. Well, the only thing you have to do is watch an advertisement and boom, you're back in the game. You can continue to grind up those points, but you also have the option to say no thanks, which basically makes you go back to the menu. And yeah, if you have some coins that you collected, you can basically buy new cars, better cars. Okay, as you can see, I do have more coins now after I revived myself, but I wanted to see what happens if you die again, like if you bump into something. Can you revive yourself again? Apparently you can. I don't know how many times you can do that, but as long as you keep watching advertisements, I think you might be good to go. Also, well, considering the fact that it gets more challenging, it's gonna be quite hard to climb up those leaderboards. Alright, time to show you the second map. 1, go. Of course, we doing the good old jiggle, you know, just jiggling around, collecting those coins. As you can tell, this music is a little bit different, but I do like it. You can tell this music does have more beat. So whatever map you prefer, there's gonna be different type of music, which is great. And I'm pretty sure that in the future, they're gonna add more maps, more music, more obstacles maybe, and maybe some things that we talk about later on. I did like this map, but personally, I do like the first map more, simply because of the music. I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks good. I do like the orange on the side, it just looks very relaxing. But yeah, I like the first one more. On to the next map. Let's go to the Arctic Road. By far, if you already want my opinion, by far the best map. I just love this beat. This is the map I play the most. You're gonna hear why. Like, bro, how can you not vibe to that music, tell me? This music is just great. You know that moment when you upload something on YouTube, or when you make a video, or create a TikTok video or whatever, and you're like, okay, what is the music gonna be? That's always like the hardest part, right? Because there's so much to choose from, and then you always have to see, oh, does it have copyright? Is it like non-copyrighted? But yeah, this map is by far the best one. I do love the music so much. There's gonna be another obstacle in that way. I do love jiggling though. You know, maybe a car I mean, of course, there's cars that are made for you. You know, maybe a car that is made for me is a car that doesn't have handling. Because I do think like jiggling around, trying to evade those obstacles is quite essential to survive and at the end of the day, collect more coins. If you're faster, like I said, it's a high risk, high reward. You know, if you're skilled, you can evade those obstacles. But for me, who just prefers handling, I might go with the car that has more handling, you know. Music continues to stay awesome. But as you can see, they put like an obstacle in the middle here. I do like this diamond shape of the coins that are like gathered in the middle. Pretty cool. Of course, just vibing in the background. Another obstacle there. You're not getting me. You're not getting me. Oh, I'm evading, boy. I'm doing the best I can here. Oh, never mind this. I guess I got hit by a truck. Alright, yo, time for some suggestions. You know that moment when you play a game and you're like, dude, I have an idea that could make this game so much better? Well, that's actually what I'm gonna do right now. Suggestion number 1. The first thing I noticed is that the game has loops. You know, for example, when you're playing and you hear the music in the background, I noticed that it's like repeating itself. Maybe in the future you're gonna have the option to toggle that, you know? Maybe you can be like, hey, I want a loop. Maybe you can be like, hey, I want a different music while being in the same, I'm just gonna call it mission, you know? Also, maybe you're gonna have the option to adjust the game volume, you know, like currently you can only turn off and turn on the sound, but maybe in the future you can like adjust that, you know, that'd be cool. Suggestion number 2. What is the most important thing in a video game? If you ask me personally, this is a personal opinion, customizing. Customizing is so important to make your game more individually, you know? Let's just say you have the option to customize your wheels, your car, your hood, your windshield, whatever. Customizing just makes this game feel more alive. That brings me to suggestion number 3, trading. It's something that we have in Warframe, it's something that we used to have in Rocket League, and ever since that got removed in Rocket League, for example, players went mad. Like, players just either quit the game, stop playing, or just always complain, which is understandable. I mean, trading is such a nice thing to have, and if you completely remove that feature, I mean, it's more than understandable that people start to dislike the game, you know, and start talking shit about it. It's totally understandable. So maybe you're gonna have trading in that game one day. I mean, we already have leaderboards, so I'm very, very curious to see where this leads to. On to the next suggestion. I noticed that we have leaderboards, which is amazing because, like I said, you can compete with other people, but maybe we're gonna have PvP in the near future. Imagine competing against other players, and for example, you have to collect the coins faster. There, it would come in handy if you actually had a faster car, but then again, if you have a faster car, the chance of you bumping into something is also significantly higher. So, like I said, high risk, high reward. On to the final suggestion. I think this suggestion is pretty cool. You can tell me what you think of this suggestion in the comments down below. You can also add some things that you might want in this game. It's also going to help out the developer, you know, because if the developer gets feedback from their players, it can always react to that and be like, hey, okay, that's a great idea, I'm going to implement that. The final suggestion that I have are special coins. Imagine there's coins that make you faster, coins that make you slower, maybe something like green coins, you know. For example, if you pick up a green coin for the next 20, 30, 50 seconds, whatever, the amount of coins that you pick up is doubled, / cut in half. Maybe you're gonna have something like gray coins that make you like either invisible or invincible and simply make you fly through obstacles like cars and blocks, you know, and walls. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's gonna do it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you want to support my friend and his company, the link for the video game and for his company are in the description. So make sure to check that out. I would appreciate that a lot. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys soon.